Alright, when I first bought this car many years ago, thousands of miles ago, this thing had a double spacer and mechanical drive pulley, or mechanical drive fan. And being reliable, I left it that way. But it had those weird flex fans and no shroud. I got a shroud, as you can see, you know, it's duct taped on and thrown on. I don't have the brackets yet, but the shroud works. Shroud's key to keeping your car cool. And recently, I went and tracked down a actual fan clutch for 35 bucks, paid on eBay, and a mechanical fan with lots of bite. Now, a lot of people, I don't know why, I honestly don't understand this phenomenon. They'll get electric fans. I mean, I can understand getting a better radiator, but an electric fan, people think is going to free up horsepower. It is on the quarter-mile track, but that horsepower comes from somewhere, so it's just more additional drag on your alternator. You know, Newton's laws, nothing comes from nothing. So, I prefer, and a lot of the older guys that I've talked to that have done Pontiacs for years, that are much older, much wiser than me, they say stay mechanical. Dead reliable, won't fail you in the middle of Arizona, it just spins and spins. But the cool thing is, I mean, these fans are only rated for 4,000 RPM. I've had that sucker up to 6,000 repeatedly. I haven't come apart yet, but it's a ticking time bomb. But like I said, I'm putting this on. I went and got the proper bolts. I'm getting rid of one of the spacers, so it's going to be a single spacer. So the fan's going to sit where it's supposed to. This one's a little too deep in my shroud. And like I said, when my engine is turning 5,500 RPM, this fan's only going to be turning 35, 4,000 at most, which means I get back horsepower that I'm losing with my direct drive fan, which I don't ever recommend because they're only rated for 4 grand, like I said before. And I'm also not losing anything reliability wise by running an electric fan. So I recommend mechanical fan, but I also recommend you go ahead and either keep the factory clutch, or in my case, if my car didn't come with one, I went and tracked down the parts. 35 for the fan, 35 for the clutch. You know, like $1.50 for bolts, and I'm putting on a clutch-driven fan. There have been people that have done dyno tests, and they couldn't get the clutch fan to engage in order to see how much horsepower the fan robs. But direct drive fans rob a lot of horsepower, and electric fans aren't the most reliable thing unless you get like an OEM one from junkyard, I guess. But giving you advice, if you got an old Pontiac, don't spend $300-400 on some crazy fan setup that'll fail you somewhere. There just is no need, because a clutch fan gives you back the horsepower you need while still keeping it reliable. Alright, well, keep watching my channel. As always, keeping it real like none other, and thanks for subscribing.